What's up, everybody? This is Alex with Shown Flow, previously of the best of 510, the man that's getting his ass handed to him in the majority of these videos, and we are going to go through all the videos on the best of 510 today, and just giving our take on everything, getting a little bit nostalgic here. Now that I'm over 2 years away from Fremont, 2 years away from everything, and if I remember, there are videos out there recently of a Chinese soccer group that is using the field that you're going to see for the majority of these videos. And so I'll try to at least put those out there. It's really cool. They got this great drone point of view. But in any case, that's what we're going to do today. So sit back and hopefully you enjoy as much as I will. It'll be nostalgic. But here we go. First up is the best. And I don't think these are in any kind of order. I'm just kind of going off of, I should have just done it like that. So that we were best of 510. Let me just go to the main page, video, and then let's do oldest. Okay, then we can go scroll. So 13 years ago. And 532 views. Most of them are probably mine. But anyways, here we go. I wish there was a way where... Can I just do... No, he doesn't have it set up that way. That's alright. Here we go. Best of 510. Free kicks, curve, dips, 25 plus long shots. 13 years ago. And I will admit, vast majority of these ones, the FIFA arena that's going to come up, I didn't watch that one enough. I think that was one of the latter ones, and has some really interestingly cool saves. But I'm less attached to those ones versus these ones. I again, 532 views. Now, what, this should be 533, unless it doesn't count the same person watching it multiple times, which I don't know if that's the case. If anyone knows enough about YouTube, if I keep watching the same video over and over through whatever account I have on YouTube, does it keep ticking in? Because I've watched these videos a lot, especially the save video, because now I'm a goalkeeper. So, yeah, bias, but yeah, I've watched this one a lot. And so the music is I really attached to that. So that's not me in goal. That's actually Walter in goal. That would be me. So, I think I've done this once before. If not, I actually had knee surgery. What a shot. I actually had knee surgery a couple weeks into this. I was recovering. I wasn't supposed to be out there, but typical me, I wanted to just get out there and do that. And so you'll see why I don't jump terribly well, and why my left leg almost looks like it's completely covered, is because I'm wearing a brace. But I was in a straight leg brace for about 4 weeks before they finally let me get out of that. Oh, I should turn this down a little bit. It's probably getting some crazy echo there. Sorry. Yeah, so I was in a straight leg brace, and that's our old high school, Julio's and I. Nets did not look like that when I was, but there also was no grass. It had rained so much that it was just a mud pit, so that was kind of cool. But we're playing on we're playing on a field called Achinelli Park in Union City. Beautiful facility, and like I said, well, that's a fucking shot. That is a beautiful shot. Yeah, I've got footage of people that are playing on that one now. Beautiful shot as well. Yeah, see, like some of those ones back then, I should be able to get those. Now, I'm not so much. I'm not so sure. Walter again. And that's a niche, and that's cute. Oh, hey, Booze. He may be popping in and out, so just bear with that. You might see his tail popping up behind me. I will admit, though, I'm now helping excuse me, my friend and his son. I'm a little more knowledgeable as a keeper than I was even during this time. I ended up playing indoor soccer a couple of years after, actually 13 years ago, so maybe a half year after this. Actually, if not pretty close to this, when I think about it. But I was definitely more physically capable back then than I am now, so it's kind of frustrating that. And it's the same as a outfield player. I was the same way. Like, I wish I had the knowledge I have now versus back then, but that's kind of the whole Skazoo. What a shot! That's kind of the whole Skazoo. Okay, so that's the first one, and so then this would be my video. There are some other stuff of Walter, Phil. My buddy Phil's in this. But yeah, this is the only video, unfortunately, we have of the saves. But you'll see most of these ones I have to do on one leg. I do it on my right leg because I wasn't really allowed to do anything on the left one. So when I'm wearing the black and orange jersey, black gloves, it's gonna be kind of hard to see in this, and then the black shorts with orange socks, that was probably the healthiest I was in this video as far as being able to move and everything like that. And that was Walter's little brother. Wonder what he's up to nowadays. I know what his brother's up to. I really wish I had almost the majority of the glove. Like, those are my, I still have those. Those are actually up on the wall right here. But there's those ones, these red palm ones, I wish I still had those. I give those to a girl that I coach. I wonder if she still has it. Yeah, so this was probably the healthiest I was in these videos, is this image. The almost all black with the orange socks. As you can just see by the way I move. I wish I had these gloves. These are the Cells Aquas. I really wish I still had those. Yeah, like that crazy kung fu stuff. I can't even do that anymore. This guy had so much talent, and he just kind of burned himself out. I wonder if what he's doing nowadays. I wonder if he even still plays soccer anymore. But a Scottish guy. I don't know if he was born. I think he was born in Scotland, but basically raised in the United States. But really talented, just burnt out too much. Good save. But now Walter was a center. He could have been a center defender, but he really liked playing on the wing. He was a very Jordi Alba type, run down the line, offensive minded kind of defender, which you needed because we did have stay-at-home defenders, so it kind of balanced out. So it was really, really cool. So Walter was definitely not a goalkeeper. Not that I really was either at that time. Not that I am now. That right there is the best save that I had the whole entire time. I had fingertips on that thing. And then, I mean, that's kind of all I do on penalty kicks, because I can only dive one direction, especially nowadays, but even back then. The guy on my right, Salim, that guy was a workhorse. Love that guy. Nicest guy. Maybe not the most flamboyant, flashy kind of player, but fuck, man, that guy would work his ass off for you. And you did not want to play against him in practice. And then that jersey I'm wearing now on the right, it don't fit anymore. Alright, what do we got next? Whoa. We got more free kicks. The FIFA one's coming up. Again, unfortunately, I think that's the only one we have. It's just that one. Should have done more though. I mean, basically everything we did was just a FIFA arena. Although this one we had a lot of people, but a lot of the time it was just him and I. Take shots at me, just shoot until, for me, it was just until he got tired. I don't know what his reasoning is, but it was just, I would keep going until he got tired. What shot. Beautiful shot. I mean, nowadays probably be a little bit harder, considering my stamina, but still, I loved it. It was just, I just kept going until he was like, okay, I'm done. Yeah, so that was part for the course for me. Now it's hard for me to do that because these certain things, like I could do that. I don't know if I'll hit it that well, but my knees don't allow me to jostle myself into weird positions like that. I can't do that anymore because if I try to hit it with that much snap in my leg, it pops out. It sucks. Actually had one of those the other day from Mason. Love it. I should pull that one out. Actually, that's gonna be a thing I gotta do. That would be really cool. Granted, I can't jump as high, but this is also, you know, an 8-9-year-old versus a. Man, he must have been 17, 18, so that's fair, I think. And there's Phil. I actually gave him a pair of gloves, which I wish I still had those too. They were a different pair of cells. Cells is now almost non-existent. They're really limited now in what they offer. It's too bad. Those are great gloves. And they make great gear. I actually have a pair of long pants, a jersey, and shorts. Those are freaking awesome. And then we always had the girls show later, which, looking back, it's like, how embarrassing. Great for him, bad for me. But that's okay. I was also much older than everyone else, so, you know. Alright. So the FIFA Arena, if you don't know what FIFA Arena is, and believe me, I really didn't know a whole lot about it because I didn't play those games when it happened. But basically, the FIFA Arena is just one-on-one, and that's what you would use to like kind of just practice with your character, get used to the buttons, get used to, you know, all that stuff. It's just practice type thing. And so this was the modern version of it. And so, but I had a really good jumping. It just looked cooler than it probably should have. I think I was still using those aquas, but man, I move so much better than I do now looking at the videos that I have now. Makes me sad. But, should be fair, this would have been 2013, 13 years ago. It was 24 versus 37, so. With bad habits and not taking care of myself, so makes sense. But it is wild to see what I could do versus I really don't do as far as movement and everything. Man, do I really miss those gloves. Those were sweet gloves. I fucked them up though, they were trash. I had really bad diving and then getting up off the ground etiquette. Plus, playing on turf is really tough on your gloves, so that didn't help. Oh. Yeah, that was nice looking little like jump one. That was a good shot. I think this was not too long, just by looking at it, I think this was not too long after I had my brace off, but I can tell my knee still not 100% there. I missed that sound too. So that was probably pretty close to when I was like healthy enough to not wear the knee brace and everything like that. Next is this one. Alright. So free kicker, best of free kicks, volume 1, okay. No, I'm still wearing a knee brace, so it was a decent shot. And that's a niche right now. That was the actual varsity goalkeeper at the time. I hate that shit. It bangs on you. Good shot though. Good finish. I wish I had that jersey still. I don't know who has it, but that was a Union City one. I really wish I saw that jersey. Beautiful, beautiful finish. Doesn't look like I'm... That's a good shot, but it doesn't look like I'm wearing the knee brace. So I think this was like right after. Yeah, so this must have been right after I got the brace off, started working on, you know, bringing back the leg strength and everything like that. What a stroke. What a shot. These were some really, this was probably his best. That was some good diving though. I'm okay with that. This is probably some of his best, his best strikes, man. I don't know. I'm upset with that one. I must have misread that one. God, I wish I had that goalkeeping set still, though. It's a Renat keeper set. It's shorts, socks, and the jersey. I don't know about the jersey fitting, and the socks started to wear out, but the pant, oh god, I wish I still had the shorts. Shorts would have been awesome. Suck. Should have punched. Great shot. Yeah, this is probably his best shooting session, I think. And then the free kicker submission. What madness was this? Oh yeah, I hit that one upper corner. That was pretty cool. I'm not gonna. So these ones involve. It's a minute 18. Why not? So my home would have been like over here. I think so. I think so. I keep shifting it. It's not me. He keeps shifting it. But if that's Coyote Hills, then I'm like more over here. But I don't know where he is. This is way up in the hills of where I grew up. Pretty cool. So yeah, I mean you can't see it as much now, but I think this might be Coyote Hills, and then if that's the case, I'm like somewhere over here. But anyways, just wanted to share that. The unboxing. I'll show a little bit of this one. Unfortunately, these were used. I don't got an issue with this, but the way he tried to present this felt really weird. So yeah, let's get started. Like he I don't know. He could have just been like, we're unboxing something used, but a lot of people got upset with this, I think. Isn't that what happened? Oh, where's the... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, maybe no one did say anything. Okay. Leather cream. Yeah. See, I worked with softball, baseball gloves, so I use my own type of cream. But nowadays, you don't even find freaking leather gloves. But anyways, this was cool. I love the music and everything, but I wonder if he still has these. I really wonder if he still has those. Okay. The next free kicker submission was... Oh, this wasn't even against me. This guy definitely moved way better than me. He definitely looked like he knew what he was doing. But he gave us some weird goals. This one was spanked. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like back then I would have done better on that one, but I also wouldn't have played it the way he did, and he probably did it the correct way. So anyways, that's that. And then, what else do we got? Free kicks falling 2. Okay. Watch this one quite a bit. I wish I had those shorts still, by the way. Those were some Denmark national team shorts. Fucking love those things. What a shot. Missed those ones. What am I would still be wearing those freaking Aquas. I'm telling you, I love those freaking gloves. Those were awesome. I wish I still had them. That's a good save. I can barely do that shit nowadays. I'd have to just give up on life to do one of those ones. Yeah, see, a lot of this stuff I can't do anymore. Good save. Nice save. Fill again. So, that young gentleman, I ended up running into him when I was working for the city of Fremont a couple years ago. He was now coaching one of the teams that rented out the facility that I was in charge of. So that was pretty cool. So, what's up, Eddie? Yeah, that was definitely his specialty. Now that I'm looking at it, though, yeah, he did have those little bending moments, but that was his specialty, dude. He hit those freaking seed knuckleballs, up and overs. So that's another facility that we would go to, Shorty Garcia in Union City. I miss that place a lot. A little bit further from my house, but not too far. Bikeable. Oh. Yeah. His little Motley Crue balls used to crack me up. Like that, one of those Voights. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's amazing he can kick a ball like that. I mean, that thing is like plastic. But yeah, this guy made some good saves. Is this it? Oh yeah, what a save, dude. That's a fucking save. It actually looked good, but he also seemed super heavy. You know what I mean? I don't know. Much better goalkeeper than me. It just felt like there were some things that I could have saved because I just wasn't that good of a goalkeeper. I don't know about that one, but yeah, nasty. But that was his specialty, man. Is he hit those offset ones, and then I wish I would have done better for him on these. I was plastered on these ones, but these were him playing for Sporting over in Santa Clara. So this is Levi. There we go. So we got this. Sliding safe. Great jerseys, by the way. Rocking, even though it's, you know, it's Sporting. Sporting does have the same thing, but, you know, as a Scottish man, gotta throw out the Celtic love. Megage. But at least I got this, but yeah, I wish I would have been able to do a bit more. That's definitely on me. I took it too much for granted, honestly. I got to see so much of his stuff. Now I would love to go and watch another one of his games and try to record it with whatever I had, you know, even my phone. I do it nowadays with my buddy and his son. But this was, look at this. That is a fucking great slide tackle. And he gets back up. Does he get back? Uh-oh. The fact that he recovered that fast is pretty awesome, though. Oh, and then he picked it up. Yeah, look at that, dude. That's the way to go. And then lastly should be the full speed one. There we go. It's a great pass. This guy sucked. It was a terrible touch, but what a slide tackle. Okay, and I was gonna show a little bit of the raw footage, but I think we're good for this one. It's quite a lot, 26 minutes. But anyways, that's the extent of the best of 510. Amazing memories. Like, miss them a lot, and visit them a lot too. But I hope you enjoyed following those along with me, and you know, hopefully I keep telling him he's a lawyer now, so I'm sure he's busy all the time. But if he ever finds his way out here and wants to do a session, I would love for him to do a session and teach my buddy's son some stuff, especially because his son's kind of becoming a free kick specialist like him. So it'd be really, really cool. I'm ready to go. I would love to do another session again. I'd probably get my ass handed to me, but luckily right now I get a smaller goal. But even then, it would just be fun to just relive that again. So, anyways, that is the best of 510. My take on it, 13 years later apparently, and I am Alex Bertrand on Flow. Keep it smooth, keep it flow, and we'll see you all soon. Till then. Shadaloo.